DK Plaza this afternoon. It's truly a very humid day today. We have very high temperatures of probably about 34 or 36 and humidity of probably above 80%. We have interesting items today. We have two cars that are ready to be suited with solid S2 coating. We are proud that we are able to be given this chance to coat these two cars here. I'll introduce these two mean guys here, and the one on my right, it's a BMW E39 525i. Well, it's a mod to Alpina. It's a complete transformation from an ordinary car to an Alpina, fitted with all genuine Alpina accessories. Nothing on it of any imitation or fake. It's truly Alpina stuff. Yeah, a mouthful to speak about this car, but it's just an introductory. We'll get more to it later on. And the color of this car is Titan Silver, year model 2000. Now, as we all know, the E39 was one of the best 5 Series that BMW had ever made. One of the best design 5 Series we ever had, or BMW ever had. And we're going to talk more about the interior and the other parts of the car later on. But right now, I would like to bring you to the camera could follow me to another mean guy, which is a Jaguar E-Type. And this is 1973. This model has a V12 engine, and this is a truly wonderful, beautiful car, and it is a automatic, and it's very wonderfully and beautifully built with a sunroof. 1973, mind you. Yep. Lovely color with all the spokes wheels that are gleaming. And this car as well, we are going to do the solid S2 coating, and you will see there will be a big difference from what you're looking at now and the transformation later when S2, solid S2, the new SILANE and modified silicon coating will express its color depth and the translucent, or rather, how would I say, it will magnify the glass see-through. If I get it right correctly, it's going to be beautiful like all the other videos that we have done. But this time the sound is better because we got it right now. We got a better jack, so I'm sure it's going to turn out perfect. As you can see now, this E39, my colleague here, James, is removing the layer after 5 minutes of the first application of solid S2. Yeah, and also we're going to see a big transformation after when it is completely done. Yeah, maybe the camera could come over this side to my left. Okay, we want to bring you to this angle because you could see the side of the E39 and also the side of this Jaguar E-Type. Very different from the camera's angle. Looks very lengthy, and a already a lot of beautiful reflection even before we put the coating. Even for this E39, the Titan silver really look very deep, gloss, magnificent. So we'll come back to you again with more shots, more video, more details about these two cars later on. Thank you for watching, and do subscribe our YouTube and like. There are several issues of or other information that we would like to transmit in this video, but all these comments that I'm going to make are purely the opinion of Detailing Kingdom, purely my own, as a CEO and founder of Detailing Kingdom. It's my opinion, my own judgment, and my own thoughts. So we abstain from using coatings that had already existed probably since 10 to 12 years ago. Many of them were from Japan, Korea, Taiwan, and later on the wave start to sweep into Asia, and then went right through to Europe and then to the US. We abstained from using these coatings that were mainly SiO2 based, in whatever format that they are named, as whether it's glass coating or whatever coating names that were labeled. It's because that we find that the technology it's still not very mature as yet. This is just my own findings, and we find that there are a lot of weaknesses in the technology. So we were patient and we waited to discover new solutions, new recipe to fine-tune, not from the SiO2 base but from other raw materials. So with the guided hands or from my partners in Germany and also in China, we started testing new raw materials in 2018, and we discovered that it is possible to have an alternative. We are not saying SiO2 is not good at all. It has its function, it has its place. Interestingly, it was a very good idea as an alternative to waxes, paste wax. But then again, we thought that finding a far more higher level of alternatives could maybe better the industry, or maybe we could provide a stronger product that will withstand the environment assault. So therefore, we begin our findings in 2018 on variable SILANE products and also modified silicons, and playing around with it. Well, it was really difficult, and we had a lot of sending up samples, or rather sending down to Malaysia and doing a lot of testings and sending up the report back to Germany and China. The courier service alone, the cost of it comes to mind-blowing figures, but we succeed finally. We succeeded finally, and I really want to thank my partners in Germany and China. They had really put their hearts and mind into it to see that Solid X2 is birthed and that it is created. Yeah. But also, likewise, Solid X2 cannot be regarded as bulletproof like all other SiO2 coatings. But Solid X2 has many advantages. And one of the main advantages is that it is possible to apply onto any surface of a car, be it on the paint, be it on the chrome, be it on the glass, be it on the rubber seals or hard plastics exterior for modern cars. And we do not find any difficulty, or we do not find any problems with these surfaces. So Solid X2 is a very, I would say, flexible and very accommodating to any surfaces. So it just takes one coating, so it is convenient for a detailer to apply on the car and remove it in 5 minutes in any ambient, whether it is winter or hot summer. We don't have those problems. So in short, we succeed in many ways that we don't have to recreate any coating for the glass or chrome or wheels or anything. Yeah, so it's a brilliant idea. I would say it was a brilliant idea, but never in mind that we had, even though Solid X2 emits methanol and not isocyanide. So it is your choice to put on the 3M gloves, mask, or the ordinary mask. That will do, that suffice, yeah. And Solid X2 only depend on ambient temperature to cure. It does not need any infrared, so there are a lot of savings in that method, in that technology. Can you layer it? Well, we have tried layering it twice, but then again, it is completely up to you if cost is not a matter. But in any case, layering once is good enough and strong enough, and it's very, very hard. It is 82%, as close to any ordinary polyester coating that is available, that are made by the paint manufacturers for new car clear coat and so on. Yeah. So we are very glad that although Solid X2 is not emitting isocyanide, we do not recommend that it is used on the inside. For the leather, the plastic, the fabric, we have these liquid format coatings, which are water-based, completely water-based, so they are very, very safe. And it's economical because you can apply as many times as you want. Even if you removed it, you can repeat the process without having to be concerned with cost. Yeah, like leather repel, fabric repel. Leather repel you can apply on the leather and the plastic surfaces. They are the same. And you have water beading, and any colored ring do not penetrate. So would be fabric as well. It has the same strength, same performance, and no compromisation in terms of performance at all. Okay, so even though, as I mentioned, Solid S2 emits methanol, as you know, methanol is also found in whiskey, but we're not encouraging you to, to inhale it, and that's not the purpose anyway. But it is far more safer than coatings that are emitting isocyanate. Like if you go to a body shop, yeah, the clear coat, the polyester clear coat that they spray on top, it emits isocyanate. So that is why it's highly recommended that you put on the 3M mask so that you do not inhale it to injure your health. Okay, so I hope that is well explained as to regards of the characteristics of Solid S2, and we hope that you try it. I hope the detailers who are watching this video do try it, and do get in touch with us if you have any questions. We'll be more than glad to answer you. We'll do our best to address any doubts that you have. Thank you. My colleague here, Prakash, he's from Nepal, a very good detailer, and he's applying Solid S2 on the glass, as you could see now. So this is what we mean that one coating is applicable to almost any surface that are available on a car, be it a modern car, a classic car, a supercar. As you could see, we apply on the pillars, and there is no issue of these coatings on top of it. When it cures, it looks perfect on the black and on the glass. And in my previous video, we also show the water beading and how it splash when the water hose was spraying. So yeah, so it's pretty interesting to experience Solid S2, and what we would like to tell you is that it's totally safe, and it doesn't harm anyone. Even at this distance, I don't smell the alcohol. Well, is it maybe because my nose is not sensitive? I don't think so. It's just, you don't smell it. Even though we have high humidity here, if you're saying during the curing period it's evaporized, well, it does. There is some evaporation, but purely temperature is curing it. The ambient temperature is curing it as it is, and there is no strong scent out of the coating. Yeah. All right, I'm seated here watching Prakash diligently applying Solid S2 on the Alpina 20-inch rims. The color of the rim is very much blended to this BMW, and it looks a bit more graphite silver gray, and this is Titan silver. So as we mentioned, that Solid S2 is so flexible. You could also apply it on the rim for whatever surface they are. Even if it is matte, it is still possible on a matte surface. What about wrap? Some people ask me, can we apply coatings on the wrap? I'm not for certain that you could, but you can try, because wrap is just a very generic word, and there are so many kind of quality of the paper that are sticking, or the vinyl that are sticking on the car. So I can say for sure it's possible, but so far we have not heard any negative feedback on those who have applied on the wrap. And what about PPF? Sometimes I wonder why the industry is so strange. You have PPF to protect the car, and then you would require a coating to protect the PPF. It's rather strange, but in any case, yes, it's possible. We have tried on PPF almost on any brand, yeah, and it works. It prevents the water stain or water marks from etching into the PPF for a better duration than without. So yeah, you should apply, yeah. But nevertheless, Solid S2, it's a very high-tech coating, which has a very good mixture of proportionally of the new SILANE and modified silicon, which is fantastically interesting. Okay. Okay. This is another element of different element surface that we are showing you. That Solid S2 is applying on chrome. Now, what is chrome? Chrome is a chromium that are applied on metal, and the purpose is to glorify the surface, to enhance its look as a base, and it fortified the texture, and usually when it's polished it is much more brilliant to look at. But it is also an alternative to aesthetic purposes. So classic cars have many chrome, or they have it almost sometimes the entire car, the bumpers, the headlamps, the trims, the door trims, the windshield trims, and so on. So Solid S2 is able to adhere because it has got a very strong adhesion ability, and it will enhance the chrome much better than it was before. It looks really sparkling, clear, really deep, with reflecting a lot of background images because it magnifies. Yeah, so do enjoy looking at it. You saw how the application was done. So I think you don't need to rub it off, Prakash. No, right? Just apply, and you need to wipe again. Okay, so the process is the same as for the body. You need to wipe it again. You need to mop it up after 5 minutes, and you will see the wonderful working of Solid S2. Okay, this is a very long body, and the name of the color for this Jaguar E-Type V12 is Primrose Yellow. Okay, very beautiful color. It's a gloss color and it's not metallic, so a lot of attention is needed as to all these grooves and grills and the undulating surface. Very long. It's like, you know, it's like the tip of the nose to here. It's like perhaps it's about 6 feet over. Yeah, and so when we apply the coating, as you could see, Prakash is very careful with the strokes, so that every inch of it or every cm of it, it's applied, and we do not miss any of it. Yep. So with the lights, with the flex lights around, we could hardly see the yellowness of the car. Perhaps tomorrow morning, when we do a video again, we definitely could see the richness of the primrose yellow. And right now we're going to finish the exterior of the car. Happy watching. Okay, we are now doing the wheels, and we call these wire wheels because it has got a lot of spokes, very fine thinning spokes. Yes, indeed, we have to coat every one of it patiently and diligently so that it's properly protected with solid S2. And it also prevents it from rusting. So these chromes, when they are coated, they shine brilliantly, and it's just not for aesthetic purpose because solid S2 protects erosion for chrome surfaces. We would like to believe, or I would say not really believe, but we know and we are aware that it does protect from corrosion. Yeah, we have proven it in some of the classic cars that we have applied on these wheels, these wire mesh wheels, and it has not. We have not seen any stain of rust for a very, very long time, like almost a year or beyond a year. Yeah, but the issue or the challenge is the nitty-gritty, the crooks and nannies of these spokes, which one has to be really patient enough to deal with it. Okay? Alright, so enjoy watching.
It's late in the evening. the stage and the fire brigade comes in a couple of days. Until then we got nothing to say and nothing to know, but something to drink and maybe something to smoke. Let it go until our roads are changed, singing we found love in a local rave. No, I don't really know what I'm supposed to say, but I can just figure it out and just figure it out.